Back at it again, folks, right here at Brooks Landscaping, Landscape Drainage Solutions, where we provide you with the outdoor landscape drainage solutions that absolutely last a lifetime, and they solve your landscape drainage problems. Now, we're here today. We've been here for about 2.5 hours. We got over 250 feet of drainage pipe that we're going to be installing, and the reason why is because of the water that comes off of these gutter downspouts. I got 2 gutter downspouts on the back of this property. That is 50% of all the water that comes off of this roof drainage, and now what we are effectively doing is taking that water into a corrugated piping system up under the ground and moving it to the back of the property. What you'll start to notice is that when you move water 25 to 50 feet through a piping system, you no longer have nowhere near as much water coming out of your gutter downspouts, and most importantly, you redirect that water to a designated area. Now, as a result, most of the times what we see is that the tremendous amount of erosion that is taking place from these gutter downspouts has also caused a lot of erosion on the landscape, and unfortunately, if you have a Bermuda sod, it's just not going to be able to grow back. And so what we provide you with is a solution with our Zeon Zoysia sod that says that although you may have to replace your existing grass, this is a grass that is absolutely guaranteed to last. Drought tolerant, shade tolerant, hardy, extremely resistant to fungus and also sorts of different varieties that could come into your landscape. You're going to be able to get rid of with the Zeon Zoysia sod. And the best part about it, guys, is if you ever found that it was deteriorating and it wasn't growing properly, you'll be able to ensure that it continues to thrive, unlike Bermuda, which as it dies out, it's never going to come back. Our Zeon Zoysia is absolutely going to be one of the best turf grasses because it spreads and it spreads and it spreads and it spreads and it spreads. So that's what you get with the beautiful Zeon Zoysia sod. That's what you get anytime you work with the professionals right here at Brooks Landscaping. Now, in addition, as you can see, a lot of moss right here, guys. That means that this area is very acidic. A lot of water sitting on this area. So we're going to be able to take this water and we're going to put it into a decorative river rock thought process. So we're going to bring in our decorative gravel along here, and we're going to put in erosion control fabric. It's going to suck up all this water, and that's just what we do each and every. But the most important thing, guys, is that you understand the way that this drainage solution has worked has allowed for us to be able to ensure that we got rid of all of the dirt while being able to get a fall ratio. The most important part is the fall of this grade. So by having this fall on this landscape, it's going to allow for us to be able to remove the water all the way from the back of the house and to the front of the house. And we've tied in 1, 2, 3 different gutter downspouts, and as you can see, that's how we dig out this pipe. And then even more so, we save every single piece of your grass so that you know that it's going to last. And this is what we do each and every time. Now, I want to show you why we're so effective, because we not only do we help out one customer, we do such great work that the neighbor wants to get work done. So we're going to be moving over here to this side right after we leave this landscape today. We're going to get both of these knocked out. Total of over 350 linear feet of piping system that's going to go into the ground. But in this case as well, guys, gutter downspouts not tied in, tremendous amount of erosion happening on the landscape, which is causing for a muddy mess. As you can see, the deterioration of the landscape is significant simply because of the amount of water that comes out of this gutter downspout, and it simply falls to the path of least resistance. Now, we will be coming back with the beautiful Zeon Zoysia sod. We'll also be coming back with our beautiful dry creek bed. But for now, we want to begin the first step of this design, which is to take those gutter downspouts that are close to about 25 feet high, and we want to tie them into the ground, moving them through the back of the property, similar to what you just seen happening on the last landscape, and taking them to a designated area. Now, what this does is it stops this erosion pattern that's happening on the landscape. As you can see right here, that erosion pattern is not just due to the water that comes off of the fence, it's mainly due to the water that comes from these gutter downspouts. And so when you can begin to solve your landscape drainage problems by tying in your gutter downspouts, you're absolutely moving in the right direction when it comes to your ability to give yourself an outdoor solution that is going to last a lifetime when it comes to your drainage. Now, this is just what we do right here at Brooks Landscaping, Landscape Drainage Solutions. I'm your landscape drainage expert, Greg Brooks Digital himself, and I look forward to seeing you again on our next episode of Landscape Drainage Solutions, brought to you exclusively by the professionals right here at Brooks Landscaping.